Thanksgiving Day leftovers. But let's not get ahead of myself. Today is going to be a sissy craft video. And I'm going to show you how to make these decoupage seashells. They're pretty cute and they're pretty easy. So that's what we're going to do today in order to relax. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so we always need to start out by going to SissEsnacks ASMR-ish on Pinterest. Here's what the website looks like today. From there, you're going to hit DIY Crafts with SissEsnacks. Then you are going to hit this seashell with the flamingos on it. And from there, you get the full instructions on the webpage. This webpage is called pleasureinssimplethings.com. They do not know that I'm using their webpage as a tutorial, and they are not giving me any compensation of any sort. Really cute how she shows these samples that she made, and I am hoping that I can make something almost as cute as this. Dear Lord, somebody's doing their lawn today, of course. Oh, there's a pretty one. The reason why I chose this craft is because A, Christmas is coming up. B, I went to the shore or the seaside or the ocean or whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're from, a couple of times in the last couple months, and I found a lot of oyster shells in my travels. The only thing is where I went, the oyster shells are kind of they're elongated. Also, I discovered that a lot of places, little shops and boutiques were selling these little crafts anywhere from $28 to $40, and I just saw them and I thought I can make those and I can gift them or keep them or whatever. And since Christmas time is coming, I thought it would be nice to use the seashells that I gathered in on the beach and make some for my friends. So let's talk about what we're going to need for today's sissy craft. Here we go. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is some Mod Podge. I selected this Super Gloss Brilliant Mod Podge for my craft because I want it to be very shiny. They sell this just about any place. You can buy it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and even on Amazon. If I can find it, I will put the link below for those of you who don't have access to those other craft stores. The second thing that you will need are paintbrushes. I bought a set of paintbrushes on Amazon Day for super cheap last month because I don't think you want to ruin your nice paintbrushes. So it says you need a 1/2 inch brush, which is about what this is, and then you'll need a detail brush. And I just this brush I've had and it's not very good, so I'm going to use it to paint the details on the seashells. Don't ruin your good brushes, guys. Just get a couple of cheap ones from the craft store. The next item you will need, believe it or not, is cocktail napkins. I went to Tuesday Morning in my town and I bought these. I think it's pronounced Michel Design Works. Guys, I paid $2.29 for this. I usually see these at boutiques and nicer stores for $4.50 and up, so that was pretty good. Here's another design I bought. I also bought in place, you could also use tissue paper. And if you guys remember from my British, what was it called? From my show I did where I bought the British toaster and all the British stuff. I think I told you about this cute tissue paper. It's so stinking cute, and I think I can use this as well. So you can use tissue paper or cocktail napkins. I went to a boutique yesterday and I found this cute little napkin. It's also a Michel Design Works napkin, and obviously it's for Christmas. But they were serving drinks, and I just decided to keep the napkin, and I think I can get a couple good ones. Now I'm gonna try. Get a couple of good little seashells out of that one. The next item you're going to need is white acrylic paint. So I bought a big bottle because I'm going to need it to paint a lot of seashells because I'm going to make quite a few of them. You're going to need a gold leaf or metallic paint. This is the gold, obviously, and this is the silver that I'm going to use. I also bought a white pearl that I might try on a couple of these for people who aren't into metallic. I don't know how this is going to work, so we'll see what happens. Okay, the last thing you're going to need are oyster shells. As I told you before, the beach I went to, all they had were these elongated ones, and these will work, and I am going to use them for the designs I can use them for. But you have to remember, I want to be able to set this on the counter and put jewelry or, put my rings in it when I take them off. The other thing that you can do is go online, for example, to Etsy, or Amazon has them too, but you can buy these oyster shells. I believe these are all 4-inch or larger, and I ordered them. I got 6 for, I think it was $12. I'm not 100% sure, but I got 6 for 12 bucks. And the nice thing about it is they were wrapped very carefully, and they're large, so these are definitely good. You can put a necklace or whatever you want in here. They were already cleaned for me, so just remember that. You can buy these online. I will attach a link or two below as well. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to use the white acrylic paint, and we are going to paint this whole section of the seashell. And if we want to, we're also going to paint this section as well. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that, but let's at least get this little dot painted over first. Okay guys, I don't remember if I told you, but I'm kind of lazy. I'm going to do this as easy as I possibly can. So I just poured some acrylic paint in there, and I'm going to start covering up the dark splotches inside of the seashell. Remember, this is an oyster shell, and the reason why we do that is when we decoupage and put the napkin on top of this section of the seashell, we don't want those dark splotches to show. Don't forget to cover your workspace. I know you guys don't want to ruin your tables. I know I don't. Okay guys, now that I've got the inside of the shells painted, I'm going to let them dry. So I will be back once they are dry. I did pre-paint these seashells a few weeks ago. That's when I planned on making this video, and one thing led to another, and I did not get the opportunity to do it. So going to make these ones first. So these are going to be my trial ones. And then we'll go from there. This one I'm going to paint a little bit more. Okay guys, let me rinse off my paintbrush and we will continue when I get back. Made a little change of plans. I know, it's so unlike me. Turkish coffee today, guys. It's one of those days. Okay, so I decided that these ones that I've already painted, they're not deep enough for jewelry. So I'm going to make Christmas decorations out of them. And I'm going to hang them. But as you can see, there's no hole here. There is a way you can drill holes into these seashells, but too much drama. So what I'm going to do instead is, I've got this E600 glue right here. I think it's upside down, I don't know. E600 glue. And I bought these little rings from my Outlander costume, and I had extras. They're like 1/4 inch plastic rings. I'm going to try to attach the ring right here using this glue. And it might have to go on this side. But let's see what we can do. Alright guys, so I am attaching the ring to the seashell, I hope. I mean, this glue is supposed to work for everything. Alright, so I attached that. I'll set this one aside and let it dry. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is cut your decoupage napkin, your fancy little cocktail napkin, into a size that will be manageable for you to paint onto this surface. So that's what I'm going to do. Now you get your Mod Podge material, and we're going to paint some of this onto this surface. So I'm going to get my brush. You can see it's wet. Alright, so you have to keep it wet. Guys, I'm a messy crafter, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so once the shell is wet, then you get your piece of napkin and you find the part that you want to go on the shell. I just noticed it was 2 layers thick. Okay, so you find the part that you want to go on the shell. Okay, I kind of pressed it down. And now we're going to get the Mod Podge. And we're going to paint over the napkin. So really, guys, what it looks like is like I painted this design onto the seashell. Okay, that's what it looks like. Guys, I should have been more gentle on the napkin. I probably brushed it too hard. So right now, I am just pulling off the excess napkin. And this is what it looks like. And I'm going to let this sit overnight. And I'm probably going to attach a hook right here as well. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to work on these other ones as well. I'm going to do another one, guys. If you like my nail polish, I will link it below. Just in case you're wondering, both of these rings I got in the Czech Republic. When I was there, they are garnet, and the Czech Republic is famous for garnets. They're garnets. Okay, the last time I think I put too much pressure on the napkin, and I think it kind of blurred the design. So we don't want to make that same mistake. And I'm just making sure that the Mod Podge material goes to the edge. Okay, now I'm going to pull off the extra part of the napkin. It's pretty, and this is going to dry overnight. Guys, while we're here, I'm going to also try to decoupage a coffee can. It still has some grounds in there. All this time I thought this was painted on, but it comes right out. I am now going to use one of these store-bought oyster shells. You can see my work area is a mess. I'm going to try the octopus and see how that happens, see how that works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the portion that I want onto the shell. So let me do that first. Okay, I hope I didn't cut it too small. I wanted to get this part of the napkin on there. I had to take a break because I ran out of battery. But I got this nautical one done, and hopefully when it dries, it will look better than this. I gotta let it dry for 24 hours. Let's do another one. Alright guys, we're gonna do this hydrangea one. I think it's pretty. Hydrangeas are my favorite flower. So I'm going to make one out of this. See what it looks like when we're done painting it. And don't forget, these napkins are doubled up, so you gotta take the inner part out. I don't know if you do, but that's what I'm doing. And then make sure that it's going to fit on your shell. So it looks like it's going to fit okay, so now I'm going to gesso the inside of the shell. So here I am Mod Podging the inside of the shell, and I go all the way to the end here just to be sure that it sticks. This is acting like a glue for the napkin, so I want to get like every section in there that I can. Okay. Now I'm going to get the napkin, and this is going to be tricky because this part right here is tight, so I'm going to start there. I think going through the middle is the best way to do it. And then press down as best you can to try to make it even and not get too many creases in there. It's a little tricky, but I would not panic if you got 1 or 2 creases in there. I'm not a panicker, so. Alright guys, so now I am gently using the Mod Podge to baste down the napkin, and again I'm trying to go all the way to the end. Oh, I hear somebody moving around in the house, so if I cut this off, that is why. And if that's the case, then I will just pick up tomorrow. These all have to dry overnight, so I will just finish painting these today, and then tomorrow I will pick up where I left off. I hope you guys are all doing good. I've been getting a lot of notes from you guys and talking about I haven't posted in a few weeks, so I know I'm a loser. Alright guys, so here we go. Now I'm gonna use the rough edge of the shell to pull away the extra part of the napkin. Oh shoot, I don't want to tear that. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now, and tomorrow we're going to finish it off, but I'm going to shut off the video and finish the other seashells, and then we will finish this tomorrow when everybody is quiet or sleeping. Okay guys, so it took me a little longer to get things going than I thought it would. So here we are 2 days later, and I am barely getting ready to put on the metallic color. This is what they look like with just the paint. I think it looks kind of grainy, not as smooth as I thought that it would. So what I think I will do is, once I put the metallic paint on, I may go over this with another coat of Hodge Podge. We'll figure that out. So if you want to get rid of some of this napkin, you can use a nail file. It says to use sandpaper, but I just got a cheap nail file. And that will help you get rid of the excess napkin that's sticking up. Oh no, maybe it won't. Maybe I lied. The first thing I'm going to do is, once I have the napkin attached, make sure I got all of the extra pieces off. This little dish is for my friend, and she said she wanted silver, so I'm going to put the silver acrylic paint around the edge, and I'm using a finer paintbrush to do that. I don't know how this acrylic is going to look. It doesn't look too silvery, so it's starting to concern me. I thought it would cover that up better. Looks okay. Here's what the other side looks like. I'll set this one aside. I'm gonna not use the silver, and I'm gonna just try my gold, because I did buy gold. So here we go. Yeah, this looks a little thicker. It looks like it will cover up the edges better. So this is my test. I thought I put a hook on this, but I guess I didn't. I'm gonna do the top side first, like this. Not bad. Okay, let's try a bigger shell and let's see how it works. So you just use the finer brush to paint the ends, like so. So this one, I'm going to also paint the hook. What do you think? Let's try this. I can see why people were using the gold in the samples. This gold covers better. I could be a little neater, but guys know this is how I roll. I slop it on there. That's why I did not paint houses for a living. I'll let that dry a little bit, and I'll do a second coat. Overall, it looks pretty cute. What do you think? And so far, if you make a bunch of these, you can gift them, or you can sell them if you want. I wouldn't charge too much. The ones that I saw in the stores were like $26 to $40. I thought that was a lot. This one looks better. This one's going to be a gift for sure. Not bad. I'm not going to lie. I liked these little seashells when I saw them in the store, but I'm cheap, and I thought I could make those. Of course, I spent more than $40 getting all of the items I need to make it, but I just made myself some new tree ornaments. I wanted to show you really quick the ball, how it came out. The color ran on the tissue paper. I don't know, nothing to write home about. It's okay. It's cute. I'll probably hang it, but I don't love it. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I bought this decoupage paper, I think on Etsy. It was shipped to me from New Zealand. And I just painted an old coffee can. I'm going to put some gold around the edge here just for fun. And I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I can stick candy canes in here, or I can put like a little faux Christmas tree here, and it'd be a cute little decoration. But anyway, you can do a lot of things with decoupage. I used to do decoupage when I was a little kid. I think we did it at the girls' club. There was a girls' club in the town where I lived. I like to recycle and do whatever I can with the coffee tins. Okay guys, take care and we will see you soon.